everyone to Civilizations Exchange and
Good afternoon, Anton. Good afternoon, everyone from Belgium. We're looking forward to meeting you and to having our BUBW conference in Belgium. Please come in.
welcome everyone to Civilizations Exchange and Cooperation Foundations, as well as to Al Basheer Seminary, Interfaith Center and Institute. And I hope that very soon we will have some of the pictures of our programs with you in Belgium and in Germany and in other European countries, as well as to hold our better understanding for better world in your wonderful country, which I visited with the U.S. Embassy last November. Again, we would love also to welcome you here at our office in Baltimore, Maryland, as well as in our offices in the Washington area. And I would be delighted to speak with you about the important topic of media and radicalization, which is very timely today, so you are more than welcome. Well, so I would like just to say a few words about this important topic, media and radicalization. As you know, today our world and our life is really all governed by media, all kind of media. There is the print media, the written media, the heard media, all kind of media. And each one of us even have a device. It could be used by CNN, could be used by any news outlet if you were the only person in the street. So when we talk about media and radicalization, this is really an important topic, and especially when we see today a lot of reporters themselves, they are not well educated about the conflicts that they are covering. Because these days, whenever we hear about issues around the world that has religious background and religious connotation, it will be helpful for the reporters themselves to be aware of the subject that they are covering. So from that perspective, I would say, for example, today, when I hear a reporter, reporting on a terrorist act committed in London, in Paris, in Germany, in Belgium, it will be helpful for the people to say, and by the way, this has nothing to do with the teachings of Islam or Christianity or Judaism, because we know that the teachings of all of these prophets are rooted and based on compassion and mercy. Plus, when we talk about media and radicalization, we have to keep in mind that diversity today that we see in Brussels, in the streets of Brussels, in the streets of Frankfurt, in the streets of these European countries or in America, that is part of the will of God, and that's the norm today. Wherever you go, you will see diversity. So how we are going to deal with this diversity, and how the media is going to use diversity as a blessing rather than having this diversity as a curse. This is really a very important topic when we talk about media and radicalization, because when people refuse to see this diversity as the norm, as something to enrich our presence on the surface of this earth, then this diversity becomes a weapon to say, only my race is the best, only me as a black, I'm the best, only me as white, I'm the best, only me as Christian, I'm the best, only me as a Muslim, as a Buddhist. This is really a problem. And the reason I'm saying that this is a problem, because today our world is becoming not even a global village, it's becoming a big home, a big house of upstairs and downstairs, or even sometimes just like a big room. Whoever say anything on that side, it will be heard by the one on that side. If anybody will say anything on Facebook in China, you will see it in Belgium in minutes, if not in seconds. So this is where we are today when we talk about media and radicalization. We have to be extremely careful how we use these devices, how we use these blessings, and how we educate our youth around the world to understand that if we don't use the media in the right way, then the only loser is you and me. The only loser on the surface of this earth is a human being, because we are the one who are going to end up fighting one another, killing one another, hating one another, rather than using the media to empower the common good and to empower the common interest and to empower the well-being of all of us on the surface of this earth. And that's why I really would like to commend those who are making this conference, because it brings us together. And take, Brussels, for example, right now. If you go in the streets of Brussels or the streets of Paris, the streets of London, we see that the only way to move forward is to understand one another and to wish each other harmony and success. Because when you are successful, I am successful, and when I'm successful, you are also successful. In order to, help one another to succeed and to stop wars and conflicts around the world. And that's for me the main goal and the main purpose that we are having these conferences. You are having it in Belgium, we are having it in the United States and in Asia. And that's why I really look forward to working with all of you and to working with Anton and his dedicated friends in order to create a better world and in order to create a better understanding. Thank you very much for inviting me, and it has been a pleasure and an honor to be with you. Thank you very much from CECF, from Civilizations Exchange and Cooperation Foundation, and we look forward to having you at our Better Understanding for Better World Conference, the BUBW conference in Belgium, November 1 to 5, 2017. Thank you very much.